Weihrauch HW98, the new model.
Bay State Red Wolf Heritage, Huben K1 at the shooting range, Steyr Pro X. Servus, thanks for dropping in. Yeah. Yeah.
Servus, thanks for dropping in and welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna review the Weihrauch HW98 2024 version. And yes, I know it's 2025 already, and yeah, saying 2024 sounds almost old, but it just hit the German market at the end of 2024, so only a few months old. You see it standing in front of me, the HW98 in a new dress. Of course, I'm going to show you a lot of close-ups. I will tell you what changed. I have technical specs for you, and of course, we're gonna take some shots. Now let's start with the technical specs. 104.5 centimeters long, a barrel length of 31 centimeters, and yes, that's a quite short barrel, but it comes with an, here, I have to hold it for a second, with a half-inch UNF thread. It's a half times 20 millimeters, so you have to be careful when choosing a silencer, since the inners, let's say, need to allow for the 20 millimeter thread. Weihrauch provided me with a version including the silencer. Of course, you can attach a muzzle brake, a compensator, or another silencer. Now for the changes. We're starting with the stock. You can see here a nice chasing on the front stock, and same at the grip. You can also see these, simulated air vents, and you might know it from the old version. There it was in black. The backstock comes with a height adjustable cheek piece, so you can adjust it to your cheek and the height of your scope. Just set it to the correct height. And yes, you will need a scope, since this gun does not come with iron sights like a lot of Weihrauch guns have. On the milled 11mm prism rail, you can see here, you must mount a scope. I mounted a Weihrauch 3:9x40p scope, and you see me smiling a bit. Yes, I'm happy every time I get my hands on it, since it was the first scope I ever bought for myself, and I just love it so much that we also put it in our shop jarvolo.de for you to buy. A little call to action here. If you want to support me in my work, I would be happy if you visit jarvolo.de for your next airgun or equipment needs. And of course, I'm super happy if you give this video a like and a comment, since it helps gaining more viewers like this. Thank you. Now let's move on. The stock is beechwood with a rubberized butt plate that can be adjusted sideways and in height. The trigger is, typically for Weihrauch, the world famous match trigger record with a trigger weight of 400 to 500 gram. We'll now take the trigger weight test to find out how much exactly it is. I'm grabbing my Lyman trigger weight tester, and I put a JSB exact pellet in the barrel. You know, you should never release a spring pistol rifle without pellet. Never shoot it without pellet, otherwise the piston, seal or other inner parts might take damage. Now, while the gun is folded, you can see that the gun doesn't have a ball lock as many other guns do, but a wedge lock. You also saw that cocking the rifle is super easy. I just gave a little pat on the barrel and pulled it down without any force. It's of course very nice with this moderator or muzzle brake, which is a bit thicker, and you can then easily grab it and just pull it down without any force, any scratching, grating. It's just effortless. Okay, I'm putting on my safety glasses. In there is my whole target setup, so don't panic. I'm not just wildly shooting somewhere in my studio. I'm aiming straight at my target collection. The gun has an automatic safety on the left side. It activated when I folded the gun, and I now have to deactivate it to be able to release the shot. Ah, well, okay. I'll do this again. It was still set to pounds, 1 pound, but I'll do it again so you see the grams. Ah, I can switch it. That's perfect. 459 grams, and I learned something new. I can switch the units even after shooting. Well, now for the exciting part. I'll go shooting now. I guess quite a few of you will have seen my older HW98 videos, and honestly, I am not the best HW98 shooter. This is not an excuse, but there are rifles which just suit me better. I hope this changed with the new version, so I don't have to make a fool of myself again. I've been to competitions where they gave me a tuned HW98 with AirGhandi tuning kit and tuning trigger, and I still didn't shoot a good result while the owner went on and won the event. So the gun can do it. So this is my beforehand excuse, but I'm hoping for a better result today. I'm rearranging the studio now. We start with the Chrony test next, and then we'll take some shots. Have fun, guys. Okay, this is the Chrony test with the Weihrauch HW98. I already mentioned I'm shooting JSB exact 0.547 gram and 4.52 millimeters. And I am really excited because the gun, well, I shot a few shots with it before today to test the handling and the rifle. It somehow feels lighter. It's measured with 3.5 kilogram, and well, somehow I think the old one was a bit heavier. Yeah, that the old one was closer to 3.8 kilogram, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I didn't find this data online with a quick search, but what I can say is that the new stock design and the gun itself are, yeah, resting better. Let's take another 5 shots, don't panic. We're slightly above 8 joule right now. The spring will settle a bit since the gun is brand new. And you are not in any, yeah, well, legal trouble because you didn't manipulate the gun. It has been accepted by PTB. And I perceive this as a slight deviation that will, after a few hundred shots, and yeah, that's common knowledge that you should take 500 to 1,000 shots with an air rifle. And then everything is settled and works together well. So I took these 5 shots. And you see down there, here you can see it, 5 shots with a deviation of 0.8 meters per second. Average power of around 8.2 joules. Don't panic, it will go down a bit. If it won't settle and you want to shoot a competition, cock the rifle, let it rest for an hour with the safety on, and try again. The spring will kind of tire out a bit, and if 1 hour is not enough, try 2 or 3 hours. Just don't do it for 3 days and you end up with 7 joules. That would be a shame. But yes, you can adjust it a bit afterwards. So much for that. As I just said, I really like the handling, and I've got the feeling that finally the walls between AirGhandi and the HW98 are starting to crack because of that. Yeah, I'll start warming up a bit to it. I will shoot at yeah, you can see now my RX target. Some small silhouettes. And I'm shooting at them from around 11-yard distance, a little more. It's pretty much the original distance for these small targets when you go silhouette shooting. Of course, I know that normally you would shoot standing, not resting. But I guess you also want to see me hitting something. Yeah, what would the message be if I missed all my shots just because I'm not as good at shooting while standing? The weight distribution or the balancing of the gun is really nice. Just look at that. I just rest it here in the middle. That's perfect. It's neither head nor rear focused, if you say that. But as you can see, the silhouette targets are not very challenging for the HW98. I suggest I change the camera placement and then we go for some smaller targets. See you in a bit. As you can see, it's winter time, biathlon time while I'm recording this. This is my RX target, the biathlon drop targets. It's just not the same diameter as in biathlon. The big ones are 15 millimeter and the small ones are 8 millimeter in diameter. I just measured it and yeah, now it gets a bit more competitive and I'll just start shooting to see how many shots I need to drop all 5 of them and starting in the middle. First one done. The 4.52 JSB pellets hold perfectly in the barrel. Nothing falls out again. And that's number 2. That's the 3rd one. Now I'm excited. Let's see how many shots I'll need to take out the small ones. I'm starting on the right. Ah, that was a bit too deep. Left. I saw the color chipping away. Okay. On the left again. Now I have to take a control shot to see if the gun is set up perfectly. I'm holding a bit to the right. Might be the reason that the target is not straight in front of me. It's a bit down left. So I'm going a bit to the right. Ah, missed again. I'll take one more, and otherwise I have to take control shots. It can be that it's not zeroed in perfectly. And down it goes, finally. I really would have to set up the gun again because I'm targeting downwards to the left. It will be the same with the next shot. I place it to the right on purpose so I can hit it with the next one. The silhouettes were placed further up and in the center. Okay. That's it. As soon as you know where you have to aim, the gun even hits an 8mm target. Here, with the first try. I'd say I'll try to reset it from here. I touched the... Well, that did not work. Shit. Okay, I didn't mount it probably. I have to go there and mount it again. Yeah, well, I would need a heavier steel plate. Normally you would screw target down, but I don't have any holes in my target cupboard. And everybody that knows how bad of a craftsman I am would say, Andy, don't do that on your own. Otherwise I might ruin the whole setup. Okay, first hit in the center. Now for the second from the left. Yeah, nice handling. The gun is ambidextrous. Safety is on the left, but otherwise stock is the same on both sides. The cheek pieces for both sides, so you can shoot the gun with the left and the right hand. So second from the left now. I'm holding to the right within these 15 millimeters, but yeah, close to the center. Like I said, not perfectly zeroed in. Second from the right now. The trigger weight of 450 grams is perfect for me. You don't release the shot too soon. There's a nice pre-travel and a super clear release point. Okay, that's one that was annoying us before, the right one. Let's see if I'll need 4 shots again. Yeah, no, it's not cooperating. Okay, again, next try. Yeah, this time it's not 4, but only 2 shots. You see how super precise the gun is. Now let's try to get the left one again with 1 shot. Ooh, that was a split. A bit too deep, probably, yeah, released at the wrong moment while breathing, and not enough to drop the target. But the second one, man, I guess a lot of you think, yeah, this Andy is in a good position. He can shoot all the guns he wants to shoot, and you are kind of right. But in the end, it's not that good because Andy has to send all these nice guns back again. That's a real bummer. Yeah, imagine you drive a Porsche for a while and then you have to let it go again. Yeah, in a perfect world, I would keep all these different guns, especially now that this gun and I are becoming friends and had such a great shooting result. Yeah, it's sad. It's super sad. Yeah, I can recommend this gun to every hobby or competition shooter since it's fully adjustable. It's not limited to smaller or larger shooters. The lower weight, correct me if I'm wrong, but I still believe it got lighter. It helps even more, so smaller shooters can handle this gun. It's also easy to fold. Handling is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Really, really nice. You saw the precision, 8mm targets that even me, somebody who always had trouble shooting HW98s, was able to hit. So a true upgrade for this gun from Weihrauch. Thank God they didn't fully change it. They just optimized it. And yeah, talking about its look, you know from my other videos that it always was the most beautiful Weihrauch spring piston to me. I know tastes differ, which is fine, thank God. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Let me know if you also think it's the most beautiful Weihrauch air gun or which one you like better. I'd be super happy if you leave a comment, and I'm even happier if you tune in again next week. Take care, See you then. Ciao, servus, AirGhandi.